Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir coach, Stéphane Bianchi du Parisien. Vous avez dans votre équipe le meilleur joueur du monde, Ousmane Dembélé. On dit que vos latéraux, Nuno Mendes à gauche, Achraf Hakimi à droite, sont aussi les meilleurs du monde. Il y a un joueur qui prend moins la lumière, qui s'appelle Vitinha. Je voulais savoir comment vous aviez jugé sa prestation ce soir, qui était proche de la perfection, et à quel point il avait un rôle important dans votre modèle d'équipe. Merci.
Vitinha.
Oui.
Ou tous les 4 joueurs que tu as. Bonsoir les premiers. Je dois dire que c'est toujours compliqué à jouer à l'extérieur, n'importe quelle que soit l'équipe. Leverkusen est une équipe costaud et difficile. Ils commencent un nouveau projet et je pense qu'on a mérité cette victoire, mais ça a été difficile. Et si je dois parler Vitinha, qu'est-ce que je peux dire? Mais non seulement Vitinha, ce n'est pas le moment de parler d'un seul joueur, mais Vitinha est incroyable. Il contrôle le match avec le ballon, que pour nous c'est le moment plus important du match. Et il contrôle tout le temps ce que nous devons faire. Et il a de la qualité offensive, défensive, de la personnalité. C'est un joueur incroyable. Je pense que beaucoup, je ne sais pas, m'ont critiqué en ce moment quand je le mets de numéro 6, de pivote, de poteau. Rien. Vitinha peut jouer quelle que soit la position parce qu'il a beaucoup de qualité. Mais je pense qu'aujourd'hui, il faut parler de toute l'équipe, de cette mentalité, de cet ADN que nous cherchons à jouer à l'extérieur de la même manière que nous jouons au Parc des Princes. Et aujourd'hui, comme d'habitude, notre supporters ont été là et nous devons continuer à jouer de cette manière, que c'est une manière, je pense, très attractive pour notre supporters. On est content. 3 victoires, mais encore le groupe est très compliqué et il faut continuer.
Bonsoir coach, Alice Lefebvre pour la FP. Vous avez marqué 7 buts, vous êtes provisoirement premier du classement. Est-ce que vous estimez que vous envoyez un message clair que vous pouvez faire le doublé cette année? Merci.
Normalement, c'est difficile de voir une équipe qui cherche de gagner tout. Nous l'avons fait l'année dernière et cette année, nous cherchons à essayer de gagner tout encore. Ce sera très compliqué, mais on a de la confiance de l'année dernière et on pense que notre objectif est un objectif réel et vrai. Et ce sera très difficile parce qu'il y a 400 équipes dans les championnats du même niveau que nous. Mais on est exigeant et on veut continuer sur ce chemin.
Bonsoir coach. Au fond, Giovanni Castelli, la chaîne L'équipe. Vous avez parlé de l'ADN de cette équipe, de la fierté du caractère. Vous avez dit aussi que la victoire en Ligue des Champions l'an dernier, vous avez fait beaucoup de bien. À quel point d'avoir remporté la Ligue des Champions, ça a fait baisser la pression et renforcer la confiance dans votre équipe? Vous sentez une forme d'aura du champion quand vous regardez vos joueurs?
Je pense que c'est la chose positive de gagner. Quand tu gagnes la première fois, avant de gagner, tu ne sais pas que tu peux gagner. Et c'est comme aujourd'hui, tout le monde à Paris sait que nous pouvons gagner. Et tous les joueurs qui sont à l'académie, ils savent qu'il peut gagner la Champions League avec le PSG. Et ce n'est pas facile parce qu'il y a beaucoup de compétences, mais je dois dire que les premiers, c'est les trophées les plus difficiles. Mais il faut continuer sur cette idée. Et on est content parce que cette mentalité que nous avons, on cherche de continuer à améliorer cette idée. C'est joli de voir une équipe, un vrai plaisir, un vrai plaisir, et c'est de la fierté quand tu veux jouer une équipe comme ça.
Bonsoir, Philippe Sanfoche pour RTL, juste ici. Il y a un moment qui est important dans la rencontre, c'est lorsque il y a l'égalisation et l'expulsion de Zabarni. Et là, on voit en fait que l'équipe, au lieu de plonger, elle va marquer 3 buts en très peu de temps. Comment est-ce que vous analysez ce moment-là? Est-ce que c'est ça justement qui prouve la confiance absolue, ou en fait les joueurs ne sont pas impactés mentalement par ce moment qui est compliqué dans le match?
Ce sont des moments compliqués pendant chaque match, je dirais. Et je pense que nous avons montré pendant l'année dernière, cette saison, et il y a 2 ans, qu'on est capable de surmonter quelle que soit la situation. Et je pense que quand tu as une idée de jouer tous les matchs de la même manière et avec les mêmes objectifs pendant les matchs, dans le début des matchs et jusqu'à la fin du match, de jouer de la même manière, c'est plus facile. Tu ne dois penser à qu'est-ce que je dois faire en ce moment. Non, tu dois faire ce que nous essayons de faire tous les matchs. Et pour moi, c'est joli. Je pense que ça a été la clé du match. Quand nous jouons contre eux 10 contre 10 et ils ont fait match nul à but un partout. Ça a été le moment clé du match. On a fait 3 buts en les 10 dernières minutes de la première mi-temps. Et ça a été la clé pour moi du match.
Dernière question pour Luis Enrique.
Bonsoir coach, Xavier Monferrand de Radio France. Pour prolonger un petit peu la question sur la confiance, on voit bien la sérénité qu'il y a dans cette équipe sur le terrain, ce qu'elle dégage, c'est assez fou. Est-ce que c'est ça la grande différence par rapport au PSG d'avant, entre guillemets, c'est-à-dire le PSG qui n'était pas encore champion d'Europe? Vous en avez parlé un petit peu, mais cette sérénité, cette capacité à tout surmonter.
C'est difficile de répondre ça. Ça dépend. Mais l'année dernière, la Champions League a été très costaud dans le premier match. Ça a été une histoire incroyable l'année dernière. Et cette année, je pense que la confiance est là. Nous savons notre niveau. Nous savons que nous pouvons jouer contre quel que soit l'adversaire. Mais en même temps, ce sont des matchs de situations difficiles à gérer. Et en ce sens-là, je pense que ce début de saison a été très bizarre et très difficile pour nous. Et on a surmonté ce moment. On a gagné les 3 premiers matchs de cette Champions League. Et on est à un très bon moment dans la Ligue. Et on est, je pense, on a mérité. Et il faut continuer, il faut penser à les prochains matchs. Et nous sommes contents et fiers de cette équipe.
Merci.
Merci.
Bonne fin de soirée.
So, guten Abend zusammen. Auch nicht lange zu reden, Kasper, wie fällt dein Fazit heute aus? Gerne auch auf Englisch.
Yeah, good evening. First of all, big compliment and congratulations for PSG. They were obviously the better team tonight, and of course we are feeling a lot of pain right now. It's big numbers, and professionally we are hurt. And I think if you look at the game, we came behind on a set piece very early in the match, but we fought our way back, and I think we had some good minutes. We had a red card, and then even though we had that, we came back 1-1, 38th minute. And then I think it was all the decisive minutes was from there, 7 minutes, where we played in a new structure. We played too open and left too much space, had some ball losses and left too much space to attack, and we lost the game in these 7 minutes. And then from there, it was a difficult match for us, but at the end of the day, it was a deserved win, and we have of course a lot of pain in our bodies right now, and we have to shake it off and look forward.
Thank you. Patrick Scherer bitte vom Kölner Stadtanzeiger.
Deutsch oder Englisch?
Gerne auf Englisch.
Okay. Kasper, you said you lost the structure after the 1-1 and the red card with 10 men. You decided to go with a back 4 instead of the usual back 5 or back 3. Was it the wrong decision in retrospective?
It's very difficult to say, but for sure, I think we actually handled the 4-4-1 very well, coming back, and we had a goal from that structure, and so after you get back and having played from the red card up until that and coming back, I think it looked okay. Maybe we thought, okay, 10 against 10, 1-1, and we were too active, I think, offensively. Instead of playing, I would have loved to go in the cabine with 1-1 and made the changes. So looking at the structure, I think we were thinking too much forward without the balance. We cannot leave players like that with that space. We have to be in superiority with players in our attacking balance. And I think those 7 minutes were decisive.
Philipp Ahrens bitte von der Bild-Zeitung.
Yeah, hello, guten Abend. Kasper, you just mentioned the red card. It's the second one for your captain in 8 games. It's a bit too much, I guess. Did he apologize in the dressing room? Because it was, to my mind, was totally unnecessary what he did.
So I never say what's happening in the dressing room. Of course, it was not a good decision, of course. And what happens how we handle it, we'll do it in. And you have to know, of course, we only had a couple of minutes together, so we are handling it also tomorrow. But of course, it changes some things in the match. I'm not saying that we would have won the match, but it definitely changes a lot in our structure. And we are a young team also together, so when we change structures, we haven't had so much time together. So when we go into a 4-4-1, okay, what happens with the fullback's position? It changes a lot from being a wing back. What happens? So I think it changes a lot for us when we have to change those structures, but we'll take care of it.
Patrick Scherer nochmal bitte.
Kasper, what do you think in general of the positioning in defense and the aggressiveness in the duels? What do you think about it?
So it's very difficult playing against a team that had these rotations, also playing with a false 9, how much to push in. I think actually in the first part of the match, up until that happened in 38th minute, I think we were okay. Very bad start with a set piece, but from there I think we worked ourselves, and I was just waiting for also our moments and our minutes to play more, and then this happened, and then it was then it changes. So, and it's very difficult to find the right timing. If the distance are a little bit too long, you cannot jump. You cannot jump in out from our positioning. Then they'll just take advantage of the space behind us. We saw that also with in the second half. So it's difficult. It's not only about structure. It's also about how you fill in the structure, of course. But they were quicker and better in many situations, and that's how it is.
Philipp, nochmal bitte.
Aleix Garcia just said down in the mix, and we have to apologize by the fans. Is this also what you think? Because the fans were behind the team. I think they felt that Paris was a little bit better today. You had a lot of problems with the lineup on the bench. You can't compare it with PSG. But what is your feeling towards also the fans?
Yeah, I'm very, very thankful for the fans and the support. I heard them. It's not like I don't see everything when I'm on the sideline. I don't feel everything, but I definitely found and noticed the backup we had from the fans, and I have to be very thankful for. And I think that's what real fans they do. They really, when they feel the pain, they try to help the team by backing up, and I am very thankful. I have to really have respect for the way they treated our team today. And the only thing I can say, I really hope and believe that we can give something back on Sunday, so they have something to cheer about. So we have something to prove. We have something to do on Sunday, and once again, our fans were incredible today.
Patrick Scherer, nochmal bitte.
Kasper, it's now 3 matches in the Champions League, only 2 points, and you have to go to Lisbon and Manchester City next. What do you think are the chances for the playoffs next year?
Yeah, it's. I think we lost a couple of points in the first 2 matches. We cannot expect us to compete against Paris in the way we are right now, building up. Paris is a fantastic team, and this is the 3rd season they have been building up this way of playing and with this group of players, and they are playing at a very, very high level. We cannot expect to be there right now, but the challenge is that we lost a couple of points in the first 2 matches where we should have had a win. Of course, it puts more pressure on us on the next games. The next one will be in Lisbon, and we'll go there with the pressure that we are going for the win, of course. But we are taking a game at a time right now. We have a couple of games here in Germany before we go to Lisbon, but we are a little bit under pressure in the Champions League. I also have to say we have to level our expectations on where we are in this competition. We shouldn't fly too high if we suddenly win a match, and we shouldn't be too low when things like this happens tonight. We are still building, and we will definitely go to Lisbon with a clear aim of winning it.
So, sorry, one question more. So you say you're not in the position in this moment to be a competitor for Paris, but to lose against Paris is one thing. To lose 2-7 is another thing. Do you think that's the difference in the moment? 2-7. That's.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, that's painful. It hurts your professionalism when that happens. What I'm saying is we're not the only team. They won 5-0 in a final in Champions League. So when they hit the target 8 times and score 7, it also shows some quality. But of course it shouldn't be 7-2. Of course. So we have to do it better. We have to learn. So I'm not saying that this was good enough. I'm just saying that it can unfortunately happen. But we will strike back.
Philipp Ahrens nochmal bitte.
Kasper, honestly, did you feel a bit anxious that it could have been even worse than 2-7?
No. But it's not a good, of course it's not a good feeling being on the sideline and just especially, you know, those 7 minutes going from 1-1, having a feeling, okay, we have a game on. Get tight, make sure we go into the locker room 1-1. Let's talk about it. Let's make it a plan. And then going in, it's a big difference, 4-1. Game over. So that's a difference.
Patrick Scherer nochmal bitte.
In addition to that, when you have 1-1 and you want to go with it in the locker room, who on the pitch do you think, you didn't have your captain anymore, he was with the red card out, who do you think on the pitch should have been there to organize that?
Well, everyone, and we, as I said many times, I think we have experience and quality, so it's for everyone to know game management, how to, okay, we don't have to decide the match the next 7 minutes. It's actually a very, very good situation to go in the locker room. So let's get tight. Let's make sure we are not playing equal numbers in the back when we attack. Let's play with an offensive balance so we always secure ourselves, because this is very, very good players. And I think we were too open in some situations.
Okay. Yeah. Please.
Hello. Hi, coach. Matteo for Le Football Media. Can we have some word about the Champions League debut of Germain Mensa?
Of?
Germain Mensa.
Yeah. Yeah. So Jerry has been progressing very, very well on the under-19s. He's only trained sometimes with us. He's a great talent, and big praise for the academy here in Leverkusen, everyone who has been working with Jerry. This is something they should be proud of. Everyone, all the coaches, staff, players that have played with him, they should feel proud of this moment. And for Jerry, no matter if it's a 7-2 and it hurts, for him it's a great experience, and my respect, and everyone in the academy should be proud.
Philipp nochmal bitte.
Yeah, one last question, Kasper, regarding Patrick Schick and Joe Kwanzaa. You said you had a test today, this morning, so they were not even fit for the bench. Is there hope for Sunday, or is it still a bit shaky with those two?
There's positive and not only hope, but we really believe it's possible for Sunday.
Okay, thank you very much everybody, and have a good night. See you.